I have some pretty good news for any fans of the iPhone, as I have a leak regarding the iPhone 6C for you today. The specifications, to be exact. Now, of course, these specs are unconfirmed, so do keep that in mind, pinch of salt, etc. But the first interesting piece of news is that the handset will be powered by an A8 chip instead of an A9. Now, this is the same chip that powered both the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, so this does kind of make sense. Oh, and by the way, today's information is from a report from Mako Takara. Now, if this turns out to be true regarding the chip that the iPhone 6C has, it will come with 1 gig of RAM on board instead of the 2 that was rumoured, just due to the A8 architecture. Now, you would think that the lower amount of RAM would be a bit of a deal breaker for some, but the iPhone 6 was a bit of a powerhouse, so even with slightly lower RAM, the iPhone 6C shouldn't really flinch even when you throw something rather intensive at it. On the wireless front, it is being reported that it will have 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, which means that it will actually be faster when compared directly to the iPhone 5C. And the 6C is also rumoured to be featuring 4.1 Bluetooth. On the camera front, it's said to have a approved FaceTime camera module with a new iSight rear-facing camera with an f-stop of 2.2 aperture for brighter and detailed shots. The megapixel count will still be sitting at 8 if this report is to be believed. And there's even some speculation that it will have Touch ID on board. Now, I would wait for a more solid report on that, but all of this of course is unconfirmed, so do just keep that in mind. But one thing that does seem fairly likely is that the 6C will not be coming out this year and is actually rumoured to be coming out in mid-2016. Now, the lower amount of RAM is of course going to be a disappointment for tech enthusiasts. I'm sure some were hoping that would come with an A9 chip and 2 gigs of RAM so it could at least match the iPhone 6's performance, but if this report is to be believed, then it is going to have an A8 and of course a single gig. Now that is a bit of a disappointment, but it should be more than good enough for most users. Of course, a lot of Apple users are not going to be technology enthusiasts, but it's going to be a bit of a disappointment for some of you, but still, all of this is unconfirmed, so it could all be completely and utterly wrong. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.